Hey guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube, and today I'm coming at you guys with 3 really easy, zero waste, and vegan meal prep meals. I'm going to be using some new Tupperware I got that is glass, but it also has compartments. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Tupperware like this. I personally have not. This one is by a company called Prep Naturals, and of course I'm going to leave a link to these in the description box. They are glass, so they'll last you for practically forever, and they're also going to be zero waste, reusable, all those good things, but really good for packing lunches, meals on the go. Specifically in this video, I went to my bulk shop. That's how I get my groceries zero waste. I have a couple videos on that if you want to check those out. I also eat vegan at home, so of course with my meal prep it is vegan, and I was able to make 3 batches of each of these meals. So we're gonna see a breakfast meal, a lunch meal, and a dinner meal. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Alright, so meal prep videos slash what I eat in a day videos have been the most requested thing on my channel recently, so this is going to be very exciting for a lot of you, I hope. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. That's all the stuff I had to buy to make this meal, and you're just going to see the process of how I made these 3 meals, right? So the first thing I did was I started chopping up some tomatoes. What's really cool is where I live, you can get these in bulk. You can put them in your own reusable produce bag, and your only option is not just plastic. Same with the basil. You can get it outside of plastic, which I love, and I just bought 1 bundle and chopped it all up. Now normally what I would do for the basil, the garlic, the pine nuts, all these things is I would put them in my NutriBullet or my mini food processor, but I was using my friend's kitchen and forgot that at home, so I did it by hand, which I must say I am pretty impressed with my skills, and my friend who was helping me do this was also very impressed. So you can see me just chopping up all of the ingredients. By the way, I don't usually use measurements, but I will do my best to leave what I used and about how much I used in the description box. This pasta is something I can get in bulk at my grocery store, so I use it a lot. It's very easy. It actually has a much shorter boiling time than most pastas, so I just throw that in the water after I've got all my ingredients chopped up for the sauce. As you can see, I'm letting the sauce start to reduce. You want to put the tomatoes in first by themselves so they can get soft before we start adding the other ingredients, which the first one I put in is garlic, and you can mix that in and let the garlic kind of get into the tomatoes as they break down like you're seeing here. And so what you want to do now is kind of smush the tomatoes. I know that sounds weird, but this is how I make what is like a sauce, but it's not too thin. And then I added the basil and the pine nuts, and then mix that all together and let it simmer for a little bit longer. This is going to be just a preference thing. I don't have an exact time or anything like that I cook these things on before I go ahead and add the pasta and then just mix that all together. This is very similar to another recipe I have on my channel, but it's kind of a staple for me. And to go with it, I always want something green. So for this time we chose green beans, and we just added some sliced almonds and balsamic vinegar, and it was the bomb. And again, I don't have any measurements. I'm gonna do my best to estimate in the description box. The next meal we're going to be making is a simple salad, which again I can get spring mix in my reusable bag at my grocery store. And we're going to be adding some pears to this salad. Yes, the salad has fruit, which I used to think was so weird, and now I love it. So I'm chopping up some pears that we are going to be cooking in red wine. My friend who was helping me cook is a major wino, so she was all down for this recipe. So I just chopped up that entire pear into bite-sized pieces, added the red wine, and I stuck it in the oven for I think like 10 to 12 minutes on 350, just so that those pears could absorb the wine. And I grated a little bit of Mandarin oranges. Added the sliced almonds to the spring mix, and then put them into my really handy dandy glass Tupperware, adding the pears there as you can see. The second meal that we're not going to show all the prep is just oatmeal. Very easy to put these things in the Tupperware and have them ready in the morning when you're ready to go. And then the dinner meal, of course, is the green beans that we made. So you just want to put those in the 2 smaller compartments, and then in the larger compartment I went ahead and put my pasta. Very simple, easy recipes, and you can have meals for all week, and this literally took me maybe 30 minutes. It's not time consuming, and these containers really help because I can do all of this in one night, and then I have all this ready to go for the rest of the week. I'll also be trying to make some recipes about this on my blog, so make sure you guys are following me on Pinterest. Again, it will be linked in the description box. check out these cool Tupperware containers if you're in the market for some. Alright guys, well that's all for this week's video. I am going through a little bit of changes, as you guys know, like in my personal life and also on YouTube, and I do plan to have a dumpster diving video for you guys this Sunday. However, I also look like this because I'm trying not to wear makeup for a little while, and I'm also dealing with some emotional things in my life. I've talked about this to you guys in another video that I took down because it just made me feel a little weird about it. But if you don't know what's going on and you want to know, I'm sorry I'm messing with my hair. If you don't know what's going on in my life and you want to know, you can always follow me on YouNow, and I will leave that link in the description box below. We have a really tight-knit group over on YouNow where I do my live streams at least every Monday, and I'm trying to get to doing them more. So if you want to know more about my personal life, you can know about it on there. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you really liked these meal prep containers, check them out. Link will be in the description. They're pretty affordable, and like I said, they'll basically last you forever. And Prep Naturals is a really cool company who decided to partner with me on this video, so I always appreciate that. And remember, until next time, create the peace.